with that directive?
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to quantify what it cost the nation when it comes to monetary terms?
No.
Because according to Mr. Kuran, the little that he was able to sell was better than the remaining tracks that were sold in that quantity.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the process of halting the sales was what led to Mr. Kuran's dismissal.
I don't know.
So the audience that you made mention,
Mm-hmm.
and the purpose of doing it was to do good,
Mm-hmm.
at the end of being doing bad.
Frankly, I don't know. I cannot address something that doesn't concern me.
No, but I think that this thing concerns you because that came from
It does not.
To halt.
It does not concern me.
Who directed to halt?
It does not concern me. Leaving what if he later to removing from that does not concern me really. I have nothing to do with that.
But you gave the directive to halt the sales.
Yes.
So by halting the sales, what cost the nation?
What cost the nation?
Yes, to a great loss.
That's your opinion, but I don't. Frankly, that was not what I understood from this, the halting of the sales.
Mr. Drammeh, on the eviction order, you said in your statement that you had a call.
Mm-hmm.
And then you asked the question whether there was any eviction order.
Yes.
Who was the person you asked about this eviction order?
The person who called me.
Who was the person who called you?
That's private, isn't it?
So be private, Mr. Drammeh, because this is something we need to know. We are doing an inquiry.
Honorable.
Now,
you know, when I got this call from the sister of Aisha Fati about eviction, the only thing I know is to direct her to the Minister of Justice.
And in your statement, Mr. Drammeh, on number 11,
yes,
you said that it went to the extent that the president was aware.
Yes.
The matter went all the way to His Excellency the President.
Yes.
What was so special in this matter?
Somebody went to tell the president that somebody, I don't know who, informed him that I stopped an eviction order.
That you stopped an eviction order?
Yes.
And what was your response?
Categorical lie. He said, damn, sorry for this. But it's a damn lie. I don't know. No, you know you cannot tell the president damn lie. But I told him it's not true. It's a lie.
Did he tell that person who informed him?
I don't know. I don't know who. To be honest.
The person did not tell you?
Oh, no. How? Till today, I don't know who did. For me, as I said, my action in this matter was very limited. And you give advice, and that advice I presumably was followed. I also asked the Attorney General and Minister of Justice whether such an eviction order exists. And he told me no.
And that was
the
stuck with him.
Yeah, that was the extent of my involvement in this.
I said was so special. Mr. Drammeh?
Yes, please.
I think these are the few questions I have for you.
Thank you, Honorable.
Then I hand it over to the chair. Thank you very much, Mr. Drammeh.
Thank you.
Just
a follow-up. Mr. Drammeh, just one follow-up question to sir. Did you know anything about the price that the property was sold to Isa? Do you know anything about that?
No idea. As I said, my action was very limited, and the limitation was just the eviction order. That's all. That was my involvement. I confirmed there was no eviction, and that was
okay. So because we understand that the property was sold to Isa at a very low price, and that is as a result of influence. Did you in any way influence the decision for the property to be sold at that price?
But I don't know anything about properties being sold by anybody. As I said, I have no involvement. Only this thing that I told you.
Okay. I'll hand you over to Bo. Do you have questions? So, no? Yes.
Yes, Mr. Drammeh, thank you. I just have one or two questions.
Right.
Apart from the interference that we have discussed with the council, whether at any time or occasion where you participated in the work of the commission.
Never.
That was the only time.
Yeah, that was the only time we had to deal with the commission on any matter. That's the tractor.
Okay. And out of those tractors, go ahead.
Yes?
You were saying something.
No. I said that's the extent of our involvement on the tractor. That's it.
And did you know at the end of did you know what happened to those tractors?
No.
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 Do you know that a Mr. Dusano got a tractor?
No.
And whether that tractor has anything to do with the tractors that you have stopped these people from selling?
I have no clue who owns a tractor, who does not. No. The answer is no.
Now, Mr. Mohammed Kuran's termination letter has been signed by Ibrahim Asisi. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it is the Attorney General that sort of appointed the secretary to the commission. But then when it comes to dismissal, it is Ibrahim Asisi that actually signed the termination. Were you aware of that?
No, if Ibrahim Asisi signed the termination letter, it must have come from the Minister of Justice. So we just acted upon what the Minister of Justice recommended, and it was approved by the President, and it was acted upon by Ibrahim Asisi. That's all. He was just a conveyor of a decision.
What I have seen on top of the letter is that the termination letter is emanating from the office of the President.
Yes.
State House.
Yes. But
and this is signed on behalf of the Secretary General.
Yes.
So it's the Secretary General that actually terminated Mohammed Kurang, isn't it?
No.
No,
it doesn't work like that, Honorable. When
how does it work?
You have to link everything and trace what led to his termination. As I said, if I can recall, a letter came from the Minister of Justice recommending that. So If approval is given, of course, we convey that message. And if the termination was later, it means that perhaps the OP appointed him. I was not there at the time of his appointment, so I don't know.
Yeah, Drammeh is saying he's signed on your behalf, Secretary General. And I believe you were the Secretary General at the time.
Every letter that leaves the office of the president is signed on behalf of the Secretary General. Every letter.
Every letter.
Every letter that comes from the office of the president is signed on behalf of the Secretary General.
So the president himself does not sign any termination letter?
No. But I am sure if you guys look at whatever files you have, you will see the trace of that letter. It went all the way up and down. So we just act. We are just administrators. We convey instructions. We don't take those decisions.
Okay. So are you really sure that it's cabinet that actually discussed the halting of the sale of the tractors?
I'm not sure. As I said, I have said that to the council. I am not sure. I don't think so either.
You are not sure?
But I'm not sure. So unless I see the minutes or so, I might be reminded and attended. Because like I said, there's a period between July and September that I missed most of the cabinet meetings. So unless it doesn't mean that I will not read the minutes, but unless I see those minutes, I will not be able to remember. But I doubt whether this thing was tabled and discussed. No, I cannot recollect that.
Is there any possibility that an officer in the office of the president could take a decision on behalf of the cabinet without the cabinet being aware?
No chance.
Is that possible?
It's not possible.
And now we have a situation where a commission is asked to stop the sale of tractors, and that information is supposed to come from the president's office. But there is no certainty that it is the cabinet that actually made that decision. So how do we figure that out? How do we know whether it's a cabinet decision or it's not a cabinet decision? Do you have any document to that effect?
Like I said, you could go into the cabinet minutes, but I cannot recall this thing being tabled at cabinet. All I know is instructions came and we just followed instructions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Drammeh. This is Honorable Mo.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you once again for assisting the committee in getting the information that is actually required for our investigation. Now, with regards to GTSC, and while you were there, was there any involvement as far as wanting to buy buses that were owned by the former president?
GTSC will not definitely buy buses.
No, I'm not saying they bought buses. I said, were there any communication along those lines? I
cannot recall that.
Okay. I would like to read a letter for you. Maybe that would help you to remember something. The letter was issued from the commission, said issued under the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia to inquire into the financial dealings of assets, etc., of ex-president Yahya Jammeh, which is the letterhead of the commission. And it says, General Manager, Gambia Transport Services Company Limited, Kanifi Industrial Area, dated December 7th, 2017. In fact, this document has been identified as GTSC 4, which is one of our documents that's tendered here. And it is there, sir. The heading, buses acquired by ex-president Jammeh from public fund. The Commission of Inquiry has identified at least 26 buses presently stationed at various locations, including State House, Banjul, State House, Fajara, Future Like Building, Kotu, Management Service Agency. Further to discussions between Commission Council and Mr. Habib Drammeh, the Commission has appointed your company to carry out a comprehensive survey of the buses with a view to determining their state, including roadworthiness and approximate value, and submit a report to the Commission. Please note that the intent to move all the vehicles to one location at Management Services in Kotu where they may be assessed. Kindly let us know when you will be available to discuss the way forward. Signed by Alhaji Korang, Secretary to the Commission.
Yes.
Do you remember this letter?
Possibly, it's been a long time now, but there is nowhere place that they want us to buy the buses.
No, I'm not saying no. I've not gone to that stage. I'm just asking.
Okay.
Yeah, your involvement, because I was just trying to remind about this particular letter that is referring you to a discussion
it's dated
you
when?
had with the Commission. Yeah.
It's dated when? You said
December 7th, 2017.
I was at the Minister of Interior then.
You were when were you the Minister of Interior?
On the 4th of December, I think.
4th of December.
4th or 3rd of December. Yeah, one of those days, yes.
Yeah, but then, okay, fine.
I was already at the Ministry of Interior.
Now, prior to you going to the Ministry of the Interior, did you have a discussion with the Council of the Commission, of the Jammeh Commission, about buses owned by the former president?
I cannot recall that day. Possibly, but I can recall.
As the managing director of GTSC, issue of such magnitude, but you're talking about 28 buses, possibly costing millions of dollars. And this letter is in reference to a conversation you had with the Council of the Commission. Are you saying that you cannot remember anything?
I can't remember the specific conversation, but if I listen carefully to the letter you read, it might have to do with the assessment of the value of the buses, which the GTSC has the capacity to do.
Yeah, it's not only not only to assess the value, but also their roadworthiness. Yeah, and they were required to submit a report. Which means prior to this letter that's written to you, there was an engagement between you and the Council of the Commission.
Like I said, there could be that engagement, but I don't know specifically the details now. It's been a long time ago. But the letter, I think, is self-explanatory that our expertise was required to assess those buses, their values, and as you said now, their roadworthiness. So just to be able to give expert advice to the Commission.
No, the letter actually is not self-explanatory. It's just making a reference to a conversation. So yeah, that's what actually, yeah.
Okay, what I'm saying is this. I cannot remember the specific details of that conversation, given that this is 2017, is some while back. But if I read that letter, if I listen carefully to the letter you just read, I want to believe it has to do with the roadworthiness of those buses and their value.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that's exactly what I'm trying to ask.
That's what I think is all that. If we had conversation, it must be that.
Okay. So during the discussion, what were some of the key areas that you actually discussed about these buses? Because you're talking about 26 buses.
No, I did not discuss anything further than that. We had experts, 2 engineers we gave to the Commission, and that was it. I went to something different, completely different.
Yeah, but before you went to something completely different, did you engage your own staff about this particular issue?
No, we didn't have any. Like I said, they just wanted experts. We supplied them with the 2 guys, and that was it.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. I said, did you inform or did you have any conversation with your staff in relation to this engagement?
No, we identified them. We identified them based on their expertise that the Commission needs their assistance to do this particular job. And then we referred them to the Commission. They went there, they had their discussion. It was between those 2 staff and the Commission.
Who identified them?
I identified them.
Yeah, so you identified those 2 staff.
Our chief engineer and his assistant, I think. These were the 2 involved, yes.
All right. So you identified them, and what exactly happened after the identification?
That was it. I think they went to the commission and they were working with the commission. That's it.
Were they seconded at the commission?
No. They were doing their job. They just helped them to do the assessment, like I said. Assess the buses, roadworthiness, what have you.
So did you give them a TOR?
For that job? No, it's not my business. I identified them for the commission. So it's up to the commission to give them the TOR. Exactly what do they want them to do for them? It's not in our place, not us.
So is it normal, like you being a managing director, just to take 2 of your staff, send them somewhere without you knowing exactly what they will be going to be doing?
No, I said
no, just hold on, Mr. Drammeh, let me finish. Because it seems you said you just asked them to go because of their expertise. You asked them to go, and when they were going, did you give them any TOR, or have you given them any letter that would determine that they are living here for a number of days, for a number of weeks, or for a number of months?
I cannot recall exactly, Honorable. All I know, the commission wanted experts, and we recommended 2 of our guys, and they went to the commission. How they work with the commission, I don't know.
Now, why? On what basis did you release them? Because they were not employees of the commission.
GTSC is a private company.
Yes, I know that.
No, so it's a private company.
Yes.
2 experts were needed to help the commission. So we supplied them with these 2. We asked them, and they contacted them directly, if I can recall. They contacted these 2 people directly to help them do the evaluations, etc. So that was the extent of our involvement.
Yeah. So we means a private company is actually supplying to a government company to do what?
This is the commission. The commission can source everywhere. So if they ask for assistance, we did give our assistance. They did ask.
But Mr. Drammeh, these are employees of GTSC, which is a private company. You actually have said.
Yes.
So on what basis are you going to? No, just wait. On what basis are you going to release your staff to go work for government?
On the basis of that request that came in, the letter, I am sure we have minuted that letter. Now I don't know, I'm not there, except I see these documents, then I can be able to juggle my memory and say exactly this is how it transpired. But like I said, what I can recall, 2 of our staff, we are asked to work with the commission to do precisely the evaluation of all those buses, and that's it.
And you send them there without a letter?
I don't recall, as I said, unless one goes to GTSC and they can look into the files and this particular correspondence, whether there was a follow-up and what have you. But I cannot recall the details.
Okay. How long was the assignment?
I don't know. Like I said, I've moved from the 7, or even before the 7, I was already at the Minister of Interior. So I was doing my handing over. So I'm not too sure what transpired, except you call those 2 gentlemen. If they are still in the Gambia, ask them. But I don't know.
But you are the one that sent them there.
My friend, it's not me. It's the GTSC that sent them there.
GTSC as a what?
No, I'm just an employee. Look, Honorable.
Yes.
The commission requested for 2 staff, not for people to help. I recommended 2 of them, the chief engineer and his deputy. And I believe they went to the commission and the commission engaged them and give them a TOR.
No,
this is what I can remember.
The letter that was sent to you is saying the discussion between the commission council and Habib Drammeh has appointed your company. So if you are going to be appointed on something, it must be based on very tangible and very clear guidelines.
I don't want to interrupt you, but like I said, that is the extent of my involvement in this.
So essentially, you had a discussion with the council in relation to the provision of 2 staff.
And they wrote
exactly, yes.
Yes, and then we acted on that letter.
Yeah, and then that was it.
That's it.
And even though you do not report or you do not have any obligation to the commission because you are a private entity.
Yes. So, but like any private entity, you can be accessed.
Oh, on
the commission on your Because you are an expert. You are an expert. You can source an expert if you want.
Yeah, but if
But
they're gonna engage
GTSC,
me, yes.
Honorable, GTSC is uniquely positioned to understand buses. Everything related to the buses, roadworthiness, their state of health, everything. And that's the only reason why they approach us.
No, that is not in question. For me, what I'm trying to understand is how did you make that engagement between a private entity that you actually had and also the commission, which is a government entity at the time?
The commission is not a government entity.
It's not a government entity.
Not at all. Not by any stretch of the imagination. It's not.
How were they paid then?
I don't know.
Who appointed?
Honorable, to cut all these things, I don't know anything.
We cannot cut it, Mr. Drammeh. We cannot cut it.
I want to cut to the case. I am saying, Honorable, I know. Let me finish, then you can call me back. Call again. Ask me again. All I know.
No, wait.
That's all I'm telling you. What I know. I'm not telling you anything else.
Yes.
That if a conversation ensued between the general manager of GTSC and the lead counsel of the commission concerning the evaluation of buses, that was done, and a letter was sent to us, and we send them to them. I have that power to send my staff to the commission. You follow? We assign them, go and assist the commission. I cannot recall exactly what we minuted on that letter. This letter they sent. We must have a copy. You should ask the GTSC to produce it.
Mr. Drammeh, I understand that you are a lecturer at the UTG. Is that correct?
Yes.
Would it be proper for the Vice Chancellor to ask you to go and teach at Gambia College just like that?
I was given a letter.
No, that's not the question. I'm just asking you, is it proper? Because in this particular instance, there are two entities here, a private entity and a government entity, which you said actually it's not a government entity, which is actually, I'm a little bit surprised, knowing that this is a commission created under the constitution by the president and the commission's act. But then
I'll be patient, yes.
Yes. So if you tell me that the commission was not a government entity, I mean that is very inaccurate, because this is created by the president as powers given to him by the constitution and the Commission of Inquiry Act, and they were paid by the government fund from the government coffers. But GTSC, on the other hand, is a private entity, like you said.
Honorable.
You headed a private entity, and the government requested something from you.
Yes.
So you just send them like that.
Like I said, I am not now where I sit here. I cannot recall the details of that transaction.
You cannot remember anything?
I cannot recall the details. I know these two gentlemen, or one of them, I don't know, or both of them work with the commission. That's what I can tell.
Yeah,
but
and that's exactly what I wanted, because of they work at the commission.
All that I don't know.
Yeah, but they work at the commission under your directive.
Yes.
And your directive actually says you cannot remember anything, but you know that they just...
No, I said, yeah, it's the same thing we are saying, Commissioner. Honorable.
Yes.
A letter came, we acted on the letter, and these gentlemen, they met with the commissioners, or the commission, and the commission told them exactly what they wanted them to do for them.
So you had no interest in your two staff. In fact, your experts that work for you, you had no interest in what exactly they're going to be doing at the commission.
No, it's not my interest, because the GTS, the company, is not at all interested in those buses or whatever.
No. We are not talking about bosses, just for them to go and work.
No, there. Yes. We for us, it's the expertise that they could render to the commission. That's all.
And they appointed your company, and your company sent two people to assist them.
Is that an appointment letter? Sorry, Honorable.
Yes, that's what it says in the letter here, and that's the letter you received.
No, that's not appointment letter.
It says, let me read again. Further to the discussions between the Commission's Counsel and Mr. Habib Drammeh, the Commission has appointed your company to carry out a comprehensive survey of the buses with a view to determining the state.
Now you are saying the company was appointed to do this. So exactly. If the commission, I don't know what powers the commission has, but if they appoint us,
yes,
the GTSC, to do this job for them, naturally we'll allocate staff for that.
But the commission cannot appoint you. It has to be on terms. You are a private entity.
Well,
they cannot do that.
Why can't they know?
I mean, it has to be on clear,
like
it has
I
to be on
said,
clear terms.
I have answered your question, Honorable.
No, you have not answered the question because I've given you an example. You being a lecturer at the University of the Gambia, and the vice chancellor asks you to go and lecture at the Gambia College. It has to be on very clear terms.
No,
Because
if I did,
two different independent institutions.
So what is the question?
The question is, you've sent two of your staff from a private company that you actually had to the commission without clearly knowing exactly what they're going to be doing, because you said you don't remember anything.
No, I cannot recall. I cannot recall, like I said, except I see the files, I refresh my memory, I know exactly what transpired. But
And
I
you
know,
also,
I know.
And you also confirm that you have not remember the conversation you actually had with the council of the commission. You have
No,
not remember anything.
No,
yeah,
I
because that
recall.
conversation,
No,
because the conversation
recall.
actually gave rise to your appointment to your appointment.
I cannot recall that.
All right, thank you, Chair. Thank you.
Yes, just a follow-up one, Mr. Drammeh.
Yes.
Just a follow-up to Honorable Bo's question. You know the evaluators, those with expertise to do the evaluation for the commission. You know, we have seen in record commission appointed evaluators to do evaluation for them, and they are being paid. Now, if those two gentlemen from your company, from the company GTSC, are appointed to render service to the commission, and they use the company's letterhead to do all the evaluation, was that not an appointment by the commission to GTSC?
Honestly, you guys, you are honorable. I'm being asked questions at this point in time that I can answer. Frankly, all I could recall, I have answered.
Yeah, no, we understand that, but you know, if you say you do not,
cannot recall,
you cannot recall.
No, I
exactly
cannot
what
recall
happened
an evaluation report or any of that sort. If it was done, maybe it's done after I left, but I cannot recall anything.
So you will agree with us that your discussion with the lead counsel, what exactly necessitated for these two gentlemen to go and render service to the commission?
I am sure it has to do with evaluation of the buses.
Okay. I'll hand it over to my colleagues again. We have some more questions for you. Honorable.
Mr. Drammeh.
Yes, please.
Number statement of your statement. Number 7.
Yes.
You said that there was an allegation of theft and cannibalization of tractors.
Yes.
In which you consulted Mr. Sediba, who gave you an inventory of his tractors.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
How many tractors were in the inventory?
I can recall. The numbers, I cannot recall. No.
So how do you know that there were no theft?
Sediba. Oh, Sediba, yes? Yes. Sediba gave me that report. He gave us a comprehensive update of the state of those tractors. They were not, there was no, the tractors were not stolen. Like, imagine the whole tractor stolen, missing.
Mr. Drammeh, who gave you this information about this theft and cannibalization?
Oh, the late, not me. Not me. As I said, I was in this meeting together with His Excellency and the late Mr. Mudiba on this issue of these tractors. That they are being cannibalized and physical tractors were moved or stolen. Those were the allegations. So I had to go to my office to verify, because when he gave us this information, there was no way we could do the verification, isn't it? So I had to gather more information to brief the president proper.
Mr. Drammeh, if I put it to you that there were cannibalization of tractors during that time, and if I told there was no inventory before your interaction with Mr. Sediba, you had no inventory, and Sediba came with a new inventory to assure you that there were no stolen tractors, and there was no cannibalization of tractors. I want to put it to you that this was happening.
I don't know, to be honest, I don't know.
So you depended on Sediba's statement?
Yeah, because that one is just relevant to what we were discussing.
What was not relevant?
this issue of cannibalization and the briefing of Seriba was only relevant to the discussions we held with the president and the late Mr. Diba. What we were more concerned
at that stage.
Yes, at that stage. What we were more concerned with was it the fact that the tractors were disappearing. You know, it was alarming, isn't it?
What they were disappearing and they were
cannibalized.
That was the reason why you called Seriba.
Yes, to give me a whole briefing. So he gave me the total number of the tractors, where they were located, their state at the time, etc. And that's what we used to brief the president.
So I'm putting it to you that Seriba's statement was wrong.
I don't know, frankly. You have to ask Seriba about that.
But you should have gone there by yourself to see whether it was happening.
No, I said together.
The responsibility given to you.
No,
because this was the report given to you that it was happening.
No, Honorable. No responsibility was given to me.
Well, why did you invite Seriba to your office?
To get information to be able to brief the president. I was not given any responsibility over tractors. Let me be categorically clear. I was not given any responsibility over any tractor. A briefing was made with Honorable.
Not responsibility given to you by tractors.
None whatsoever.
But the information you had.
I have to find out what is the true state of all those tractors and brief the president accordingly. Because you know, a lot of times people come with hearsay. So many occasions. And when we do our investigations, you know, we do sometimes find out that the original briefing was not correct. So if I don't rely on Seriba, who am I going to rely on? For information gathering. Remember, I was just gathering information.
But Seriba gave a report here that he wrote to the commission that these issues were happening.
I don't know. He didn't.
And he made mention people. This is why I'm putting to you that the statement that Seriba gave you was wrong, was false.
Well, I don't know. Honorable, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Mr. Drammeh.
Honorable, you might not want to hear the answer. Maybe you want to hear a different answer. But I am telling you clearly, and to the best of my recollection, that the issue of the tractors was very clear to me like daylight. It was all surrounding missing tractors, cannibalizations, and what have you. So in order to verify that and report back to the president, I had to talk with the experts. And I have to rely on what they give me to be able to brief the president. Nothing has come up to say, let's go and physically verify, because it's not our responsibility to start with, not directly. It's like you coming to the office of the president and say X, Y, and Z. So if you are there, things will happen in your head. No, let's verify this. Dig into it, let's get more information. So you get information and brief the man.
What if all the information that was given to you about this theft and cannibalization of these tractors?
I didn't receive anything like
that.
The
person that you were talking to, even though he was involved in anything, he will not give you the correct inventory.
Honorable, frankly, I cannot answer that. I cannot speak to that because I didn't receive any report of that nature.
Mr. Drammeh, sorry to bring you back to the first question I asked you. The issue of that Eyeafrica issue. To the action of the president hearing, and it was informed by someone gave him the wrong information that you did that assignment for. Can you please give me the name of that person, please? It's of interest to me.
Frankly, I don't know who reported to the president. He didn't disclose it. All I was told, he asked me directly, whether did I stop the eviction of this lady. And I will tell you, I quote, Mr. President, I don't have powers to do so. Even you don't have the powers to stop an eviction. I'm on the record now. Even him doesn't have those powers.
We don't have those powers. Those powers we are giving to you to stop, to halt, and this thing, itself.
It is different situations. That
it's not
one,
different.
no, it's different.
Drammeh.
The tractor
It's the same.
no, it is official. That one is unofficial.
No, but Mr. Drammeh,
No, Honorable, I disagree.
you said that you told the president that he didn't have the powers
To evict.
to stop eviction.
To stop a court evicted order. No, he doesn't have the power. Nobody has that power except the courts. So these two are not related at all.
But Mr. Drammeh, you said you mentioned to the president that he didn't have the powers to stop eviction.
No. You are,
And
you are
between
not
you and the
getting,
council,
you
he
are
asked
not,
you
I want you
whether
to be honorable. I want don't mix my words. What I said was very clear. Habib Drammeh as Secretary General does not have powers to stop an eviction order. Even a president does not have that powers.
exactly this is what I'm
So
where I'm coming
I
from.
want you I want to be very exact with my quotes.
Yeah, this is where I'm coming from.
Yes.
He didn't have the powers to stop eviction.
Yeah. From the court.
But there was an order directing you to stop to halt.
No, these are two
sales.
different issues, Honorable. They are two different things.
They are not different. It's the
Yeah,
same.
well, for me, I've answered your question. I
It's the
think.
same thing under the Jammeh Commission.
No, it's different.
Huh?
There are two separate things.
So what was the end point of that property?
I don't know. I have no interest whatsoever in the property. Like I said, I was helping out somebody by giving information on what is the right procedure to take. That's all.
Mr. Drammeh, since you were interested, you went to the extent of calling the then minister.
Of course.
Then you were interested.
No, if a person comes and asks you this, yes, naturally, this is my cabinet colleague. And I would ask, was there an eviction order? And he told me no.
But you made mention that the sister called you. That was the interest. The sister called you.
I don't want
about eviction.
that is I don't want to get involved into that, Honorable, if you don't mind.
No, I mean, Mr. Drammeh, you know, we are doing it, we are given an assignment to work on and can come with proofs.
Yes.
And this thing has been
these ones you can verify them anywhere you want. As I said, my statement is very clear.
Yeah, your statement is very clear. But
it's very clear.
You said you were called by a sister, and then from there you took it upon yourself. You called the then minister. The sister was your friend.
To find out whether there was an eviction order, and he told me there was none.
That was the interest now. The interest is now coming now.
My friend,
you were interested in the
Honorable, I have answered your question.
He said, that's what I said. He said there was no eviction order, and there was.
I have answered your question.
Mr. Drammeh, to be honest, I wanted a better answer than this, but
well, Honorable, I'm sorry if my answers are not satisfying to you or what you want to hear. But I am telling you what I was told. There was no eviction order.
There was an eviction order.
I don't know anything about
there was, because without no eviction order,
I would rather listen to the Minister of Justice, not anybody else.
Thank you very much, Mr. Drammeh.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I rest my case.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. Thank you. Mr. Drammeh, I'll hand you over to Honorable Jammeh. But before I do that, I just wanted to follow up again regarding the eviction. You said there is no eviction order, and I think all properties that are in the name of Jammeh at the time were seized by government. So how comes that Eyeafrica was living in that house?
I don't know.
Yeah, but Mr. Drammeh, your influence was as a result of Eyeafrica living in that house for as long as she was.
I want
it
to
was
be,
your influence at the time.
Frankly, I just want to be polite. Honorable Chair, is it the Chair?
Yes.
I have no influence, directly or indirectly, for her staying in that house. None whatsoever.
So, but the issue is...
we did not interfere in anything. I did not.
But now we are concerned with two things. You didn't want to talk about the issue of Eyeafrica, eviction of Eyeafrica from that property. But you didn't want to talk about it. Alu Jallow came here and they also didn't want to talk about it. Now, how do we get information about that eviction issue?
Well, you follow them. I'm not the Minister of Justice.
No, but you are the people that we need to ask. It
no,
is
you
cannot. And Aliu.
I have answered your question. As far as I am concerned, this is my involvement, and that's it.
Okay, we will take it that way. But we are also going to report, and then we will report it the way you said it.
Thank you.
We had it. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll hand it over to Jato. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, sir, Mr. Drammeh.
Good afternoon.
Good, and thank you very much for having you.
Thank you.
Good. Mr. Drammeh, my first question is, what are you really trying to hide from this special select committee, if I may ask?
Nothing.
Nothing. Then why is it that it kept emerging from your end with questions that you will respond, I don't know, even though you are shown proofs of either communications or documentations with regards to your participation
Honorable,
in the Jammeh Commission?
Can you be specific, Honorable?
I'm not getting you.
Can you be specific?
I am very specific, sir. You know, this is exactly what I'm saying, Mr. Drammeh.
What?
You seems to be directing what question a member should ask you.
No, I don't know.
I have every right to ask vague questions. I have every right to ask for specific questions.
Mm-hmm.
So with all due respect, I think you should provide me with answers than actually directing how my questions should be posed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My answer to you is, what I don't know, I don't know. What I know, I have said, and that's my answer.
What you don't know, you don't know, but what you know, you have said about that. Okay. Mr. Drammeh, if I may ask,
Mm-hmm.
Do you communicate with any member of the Jammeh Commission, being it the commissioners, the lead councils, or members of the secretariat at any point in time?
No. Apart from no. Like
no.
I said,
okay, hold it there. No, hold it there. Hold it there. No.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't communicate with any one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to reflect you to a specific letter that was shared to you by my colleague, the Right Honorable Mbo. The letter was dated 7th December 2017.
Right.
And the heading of the letter is Bosses Acquired by Ex-President Jammeh from Public Phone. On the second paragraph that I will read to you, the second paragraph said, further to discussions between the Commission Council and Mr. Habib Drammeh, the Commission has appointed your company to carry out a comprehensive survey of the bosses with a view to determining their state, including roadworthiness, approximate values.
Like I said, if I had any discussion with the lead counsel, right now, I cannot remember exactly whatever those details were. But if we had any discussion, it must be centered on the letter that she wrote, or the executive secretary wrote.
No, Mr. Drammeh,
yes.
Let's get this right. You said you have never had any discussion with any member of the Jammeh Commission.
Perhaps if you go
Is
back,
that still your position? No, let's just have a yes and no answer for now.
No,
I will still allow you to give an explanation. With all due respect.
If you said.
My question is,
yes.
Was at any point you did communicate with a member of the Jammeh Commission? That is my question. Have you had any communication with a member of the Jammeh Commission in relation to the work of the Jammeh Commission?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. This is the answer I was looking for.
Yeah, that's
we
what
can
I was
progress.
asking you.
No, don't worry. We can progress, Mr. Drammeh. We can. I wouldn't waste your time. We can progress. Mr. Drammeh, when Isa Fati was supposed to be evicted from her residence or from the residence she used to live in, was there at any point that you communicated to an authority, either a minister or someone who has an influence over what the officials of MOJ were executing?
I only communicated with the Minister of Justice specifically to ask whether there was an eviction order, to which he said no, there was no eviction order. That's it.
Mr. Drammeh, what actually influenced that communications in between you and the then Minister of Justice? How does it actually emerge about?
The sister of Isa Fati approached me and said her sister was to be evicted.
If you said she approached you, was it via a phone call or she met you physically?
I cannot tell now. I cannot recall. Maybe it was a phone call.
But you said she approached you. Now
Yeah,
you're telling me
maybe.
you cannot tell?
Honorable, please don't try to.
No, when I'm speaking,
you ask
allow
your
me to
question,
speak.
allow me to.
Mr. Drammeh, wait. With all due respect, I am leaving the question.
You see, I'm trying very hard. I'm not. Look, my health condition doesn't allow all this. I'm trying very, very hard to cope with you people. I know it's my duty, but if you allow me, I will answer your question. Don't try to put answers in my mouth.
Mr. Drammeh, Drammeh, one thing you shouldn't be doing is leading how questions should be administered to you.
Please, go ahead. Go ahead.
My question is, again, I repeat, you said Isa's sister approached you.
Phone call.
Now it's phone call. Now you can record.
Yes, you call me. Yes.
Now you can recall it was a phone call.
She called me, yes.
And when she called you, you called Honorable Tambedu.
No, I referred her to Honorable Tambedu.
You referred her to Honorable Tambedu.
Her to Honorable Tambedu.
But you have not.
I referred her to Honorable Tambedu. And I also called Honorable Tambedu at the same time.
You also called Honorable Tambedu?
Yes.
Okay. Whilst Mr. Alujalo was in Isa Fati's residence for the eviction, were you talking? Were you speaking with Isa?
Who is Aliu Jalo?
Aliu is the former Registrar General who was leading the eviction, who was in Isa's residence to communicate the court order to her. And whilst that process was going on, Isa was speaking with someone. That is how we knew it was Mr. Drammeh who was speaking with the Honorable Minister and Isa herself. My question is, whilst you were speaking with Isa, do you recall if the officer from the Ministry of Justice was present?
No. You
don't recall?
Not at all, because I
Mr.
cannot.
Drammeh,
no, at all. No. Question is
okay, no, I agree. If I may
no.
ask.
Thank you.
No, it's all right. If I may ask, which phone number were you using at this specific period?
I don't even know my phone numbers now.
You don't know your phone numbers now?
Right now, I can't tell you my phone numbers. I don't even know them now.
You don't know them now?
Of course, this is 2017, for goodness sake.
So 2017 to now,
I don't
how many phone numbers do you use?
Several. A lot of telephone numbers.
Now I'm asking, from 2017 to now, how many phone numbers were assigned to you? Or were you using?
I had one telephone official, and the other team was official.
So now, at that time, what was your official telephone number?
I can't recall now. Except
you cannot recall?
No. You can always verify at the office of the president. But right now, no.
Chair,
if you go to the records, you can.
Chair, I want to apply that we retrieve the official number that Mr. Drammeh was using
As Secretary General, yes.
As the Secretary General, and as well as his personal number that he was using. And I want to apply that if his full history calls from either Africell, Gamcell, or whatever he was using, including that of Isa Fati, that of Fatu Fati, and that of Honorable Batambedu. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, sir. I think we can still proceed. You also said the issue of Isa Fati actually reached at the level of the president.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then what exactly was reported to the president, and what was the outcome of the president's involvement?
I don't know what was reported to the president, but I can tell you what the president told me, that I will stop an eviction order.
Or instructed. No, me, I'm asking. I'm not putting words in you.
No, you are not
asking.
asking. No.
It's a question.
No, frankly, that was not a question.
Okay, let me reframe my question.
Please. Please.
So, what did the president communicate to you with regards to Isa's eviction?
Absolutely. He told me he understands that I stopped the eviction order of Isa Fati, at which I replied, I've already replied to it, that is not true. I cannot stop it. Even a president cannot stop a court order.
You replied that you cannot stop it and the president cannot stop it.
Cannot stop a court order.
Yeah, but again, do you realize that the few calls that you made to the minister and other players actually created a barrier for the officials to execute their duties?
Please ask the
Do you notice that?
No, not at all. Ask the minister.
You did?
No.
But now, I want to put it to you that Isa couldn't be evicted from her residence because of your involvement.
I don't know, frankly.
What will be your take on that?
That is not true.
That is not true. What may be the truth now? Yeah. Because Isa was never evicted.
I have answered that. I have no direct or indirect involvement in the eviction stoppage. If at all the eviction was stopped, it didn't come from my office or from my person. All I said, and I repeat, I asked the minister, was there an eviction order? And he said no.
Mr. Drammeh, you did say in your statement, that is number 11, that because of her sister, that is Fatu Fati, a personal acquaintance called me informally. What relationship do you really have with Fatu Fati? What is your relationship with Fatu Fati?
I will not answer that question.
You will not answer that question. Why?
No, that is private.
It's not private, sir.
It is
no,
private.
Let me tell you this. It's not private.
It is private.
Do you know why is it not private? You brought Fatu Fati's name in your statement.
It is
what
private.
Are you trying to hide about Fatu Fati?
I'm not hiding anything whatsoever.
Of course you are.
I am not hiding.
Then tell us. You brought about Fatu Fati's issue on your statement.
She is a friend. I've said that.
What kind of friend? You know, she could be a girlfriend. She could be a family friend. She could be whatever friend. We need clarity.
She is not my girlfriend. She's just a friend.
What is she to you now?
I have no relationship with her.
You have no relationship. We can proceed. No problem.
Please.
Mr. Drammeh, You also said you have communicated to Sedeba regarding the cannibalization of tractors.
No, not cannibalization. The state of affairs of the tractors and inventory was given.
Okay, state of affairs of the tractors. And I have so much interest in that because I'm from the rural communities. And my understanding is those tractors were very useful to the rural farmers. And I understand you equally have similar interest in ensuring that the tractors serve the rural farmers. Could you yield on this specific matter? What role do you play with regards to the sales of the tractors generally?
No, I didn't play any role with regards to the sale. Apart from stopping, I didn't play any more role in it.
Okay, so meaning you stop the sales.
Yes.
Why do you have to stop the sales if you don't have a mandate on the Jammeh or on the operations of the Jammeh Commission? Is that not contradicting to your previous statement?
Honorable, there is no contradiction.
Of course there is.
There is none. Well, I don't want to
Jammeh Commission is mandated.
I don't want to argue this. Honorable, like I said, my state of health does not permit all this. I've answered this question. I told you the president issued out a directive for us to stop the sales of the tractor. That's what we've done. That's all.
And do you execute that directive?
Yeah, we executed it.
By writing or by what?
Yeah, the first step we did was physical, the Secretary of Cabinet going there, and the second was a letter, was written.
Was a letter?
Yes.
But the first one was a verbal instruction.
Verbal to instruction was given to the Secretary of Cabinet.
What happened to the verbal instruction? What happened when
it was carried out? It was executed.
It was? The verbal instruction
was carried out.
Sorry, I didn't get that part.
Was carried out.
So verbally, when you engage members of the Jammeh Commission to stop the action, they did stop the action.
Frankly, no. I don't think.
No, but you said the verbal instruction.
No, wait a minute. We are talking about a specific time, isn't it? Specific day. I am not sure that day whether the sales was halted or not. That one the commission can verify.
No, but you are just hold on. You are just from telling me that the verbal that you
to wherever that sale was being done to put a stop to the sales. Maybe it was stopped. Now I cannot say exactly what
Mr. Jammeh,
at that very day. Honorable
Mr. Jammeh,
maybe the lead counsel or can furnish me with that. But I know we followed out the instruction given to stop the sales. Ibrahim Sise went there to stop it. So whether they stopped that very day or the following week, I cannot tell now.
Mr. Jammeh, but Mr. Sise, both Mr. Sise and Mr. Kurang informed this committee that when Mr. Sise communicated to the auctioneers or to the team who were conducting the sales, the then secretary of the Jammeh Commission never adhered to that instruction. He asked for Mr. Sise or whoever who was given that order to put it in writing.
Like I said, we wrote to the commission.
We're not talking about the writing part. We're talking about the verbal.
I don't know. I don't know whether.
Let's clear that part.
No, that I don't know.
No, you because Mr. Jammeh, wait. No, wait. Let's take it easy. You said when you gave that verbal instruction for the auction to stop, when Mr. Sise communicated this, it was actually stopped. And now you are altering
No,
that response. Then tell me what happened, Mr. Drammeh.
Honorable, Ibrahim Sise would be in a better position to answer that question. What happened at the grounds of the sales? I want you to listen to me, Honorable. Implementing an order, when the president, it came down, we instructed C7 there. Now, what I cannot recall, whether the directive was immediately agreed to, adhered to by the executive secretary or not. That one I cannot recall now.
Okay, now I will help you.
Yes.
The evidence we have before us, when that verbal order was communicated to Mr. Kurang and his team, Mr. Kurang declined to act on a verbal order and asked Mr. Sise to put his instructions in writing, which he did. Yes. And Mr. Sise communicated this back to you according to Mr. Sise's statement. Did that happen or not? Did he give you a feedback of what actually transpired in between him and Mr. Kurang regarding? So when he gave you the feedback, you being his boss, what followed suit?
I asked him to write
next
a letter. We wrote a letter to the commission.
You wrote a letter to the commission.
Right.
And they swiftly acted.
No, they replied.
They replied. And what was the reply about?
They pushed back.
They pushed back.
Yeah,
they disagreed to your instructions.
They disagreed.
What does that really interpret to you?
No,
as a senior statement?
No, that all they are saying that we cannot instruct them, we cannot interfere in whatever they were doing. But then, like I already told the council, that I also got a call from the minister, and we rectified our procedure, and we now wrote to the minister. I cannot remember the content of the letter, but we do write to the minister concerning the sales.
Okay, Mr. Drammeh, don't you think your actions to ask Mr. Kurang to stop the sales and also to further write to the commission to stop the sales, don't you think that action by itself was an interference by the executive?
No, we don't consider it as an interference, because like I said, no.
What was it?
At the time, we are just looking at the urgency and the importance of the directive. That's what we've just been implementing.
No, let's forget about the urgency and
no,
everything.
that's why it starts.
No, okay, okay,
if not, we have no business with the commission.
Okay, just wait. Still.
Do you want me to answer?
No, just wait. You know, okay. me, I look for my answers, actually.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah? Now, don't you think, no matter how much the urgency no matter how much the urgency He didn't report that to you. What exactly
No.
did he report to you then? What exactly did he report to you then?
I called in Seriba for him to tell us the state where are the structures, are they missing, etc. Where are the structures? So he already had a comprehensive data. So he already had a comprehensive data accordingly on these structures, and he briefed me accordingly.
We want to know the detail of that briefing. So we want to know the specifically where you briefed. What specifically where you briefed?
Seriba told me where the tractors were located. Seriba told me where the tractors were located from the length and breadth of the country. The length and breadth of the country to where it was. Each track to where it was. Okay. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Drammeh.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Drammeh.
Yes.
Yeah. Mr. Drammeh. Yes, what exactly did he brief you on? Yes, what exactly did he brief you on?
He has the location. We want to know. He has his list, his data, or his list, a spreadsheet that he developed. Spreadsheet and each tractor he developed location and each tractor their state location, their set of condition, their state were on that their set of condition were on that report.
Meaning, you should be in a position to know. You should be in a position to know where recovered. How many tractors were recovered by Sediba and
I'm not too sure whether it's recovery. It was just the location. I'm not too sure whether it's recovery. It was just the location of each tractor. Whether
in their own nomenclature, they call it in their own nomenclature, they call it recovery of tractors. Except otherwise.
Fine.
Except otherwise.
As far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm concerned. Question. It was a simple. Where are the tractors? Can you tell me where are the tractors? Can you tell me their state? So each tractor he had them in his database. From this place to that place, he had them in his
generally,
database.
How many tractors were reported by Sediba to say reported by Sediba to say was in his custody?
Frankly, I don't know the number now.
You cannot recall.
I don't know the number. I cannot recall.
You cannot recall.
I think I cannot recall.
If you go through your documents, you should be able to know. Oh, this was just a verbal communication. Be able to know. Oh, this was just a verbal communication.
It was verbal. The briefing he brought in the document. It was verbal. The briefing he brought in the document. And right now I don't have any documents with me where I am. And right now I don't have. If I were in Gambia with me where I am in Spain, if I were in Gambia able to access a lot of this, I would have been able to questions are being asked. I cannot verify. Some of the questions I'm being asked. It is put I cannot verify or say I don't have any put to me any documentation or say I don't have any documentation.
Mr. Drammeh, do you know any Mr. Drammeh, do you know any Ilo Jalo?
Who is Ilo Jalo?
No, I'm just asking if you know anyone by the name Ilo Jalo. Anyone by the name Ilo Jalo?
Ilo Jalo at the office of the president? Ilo Jalo
yes, at the office of the president?
Yes.
Yes, at the office of the president.
Yes, I know Ilo Jalo.
Do you know one? Do you know where he is now?
Yes, I know Ilo Jalo. No.
Do you know where he is now?
No.
Do you recall any letter? Do you recall from the office of the president dated from the office of the president 2018, 3rd July 2018, heading reaction of ex-president Jammeh, reaction of ex-president Jammeh's tractors?
No, I cannot recall. Except if the documents. I cannot recall. Except if the documents are shown to me.
I have the document. Okay, I have the document before me. It's unfortunate that you are far. It's unfortunate that in this way. This is the document. Later I will guide you in this way. This is the document. Later I will guide you. This letter comes from the office of the president.
Okay.
This letter comes from the office of the president. And it was signed on your behalf by one Mr. on your behalf by one signed for the Secretary General. Because he signed for the Secretary General. And I think then you were the Secretary General in July 2018. And I think then you were the Secretary General in July 2018. Am I right?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
You were. Okay.
Yes.
Now, in that letter, or in this letter, or the letter comes from the office of the president, State House. The letter comes from the office of the president, State House to the chairman. Address here with your permission. To the chairman. The commission of inquiry. To the chairman. The commission of Jammeh Inquiry. Resort. Jammeh Municipality. heading municipality. Actioning of the heading President Jammeh'S ex-President Jammeh'S tractors. It says, with reference to your letter dated 2nd July 2018, copied to this office on the subject caption above, to bring to the attention of the commission, to bring to the attention of the commission that in the meeting held on Thursday, in the meeting held on Thursday, June 2018, to crave June 2018, to crave in the commission of inquiry to suspend the commission of the inquiry to former President tractors by the commission given President tractors concerns by the commission by the Minister of Agriculture that raised by the Minister of Agriculture the farming communities across the country will benefit the farming communities across the country. The second paragraph reads, in the same vein, the second paragraph we wish to express disappointment. We wish to express that disappointment to the commission. Disquit that would make unwarranted insinuations that the honorable civil service and head of civil service is in with the lead counsel of the commission to interfere in the proceedings commission. The then lead counsel of the Jammeh Commission interfered in the work of the Jammeh Commission.
We did not interfere in the work of the Jammeh Commission.
You didn't interfere.
No. Not.
But with all indications, with all due respect, your action seems to be interference. From the head of state coming to your office. You know, the Jammeh Commission, our belief is an independent body that was established by the office of the president.
Right.
So having the president sending verbal communications through your office, having the office of the president writing to the office of the chairperson of the Jammeh Commission, and also making allegations against the secretary to the Jammeh Commission, and to an extent succeeding in suspending the seals that were directed by a court order. Is that not enough to say the office of the president or the secretary general has interfered in the work of the commission?
Honorable, with all due respect to with regard to this, like we discussed with the lead counsel. Some of these details, I might not be able to recall. Except if I see the file, there are series of correspondence that would arrive at this letter that you are referring. But right now where I am, I cannot recall those details.
Mr. I definitely understand that not every bit that you can recall. For those reasons, this is why I am taking a reference on some of the documents that were in your own office, to help you recollect what have transpired.
Like I said, you know, office of the president, we deal with a lot of transactions. So unless I see the file and I make reference to those, then I will be able to answer this question properly.
With this letter, because I have read it to you. What is your position in terms of interference?
No, like I said, at the time that we were giving instructions to the commission, we didn't construe it as interference. Our eye our eye were just set on the greater for the intention that the president had. That's all we were looking at. Nothing else.
No, Mr. Drammeh, I understand that.
Nothing else.
Your intent might be really positive. I understand that. But in general interpretation, don't you think you're that good intent that you had could be also interpreted as interference?
I think honorable depends on the interference. For us, our intention was noble from the office, and we acted on it. Another person can interpret it as, but for us, that was not what we were concerning at the time.
Mr. Drammeh, don't you think with this particular letter, aside from interfering in the work of the commission, you were also threatening the Secretary General of the then Commission, looking at the choice of words you use in your letter. And to an extent, in fact, the last part of second paragraph. That is to say, you said here, Ilo said here, the Secretary to the Commission is hereby immediately retract such gratuitous allegations to avoid undesirable consequences. Don't you think that is a threat? When you could resort to other avenues to solve this specific matter?
Honorable.
Yes, sir.
I cannot recall the details because for every letter there is a preceding correspondence and minutes. If we refer to that, we'll be able to help. But right now, I cannot recall the details.
No, Mr. Drammeh, I don't really. Wow. Mr. Drammeh, I don't really expect you to recall what were scribed. However, I expect you to align yourself with the letter that was uttered by an officer from your office, and by extension having him to sign a letter on your behalf.
I want to make some
which for us as a committee, one we see it as interference. We also see your actions looking at the choice of words in your letter to threaten the then Secretary General Mamadou Kourang, either retract from actions or allegations or actually face undesirable consequences.
Honorable,
yes, sir.
I will justify you back to what I just said. For every letter that is written out of the office of the president, there is a preceding series of minutes. So unless and until I will not know what prompted this particular letter.
Mr. Drammeh. Meaning then, Chair, I want to apply that Mr. Drammeh, meaning then provide us with the minutes. I want to apply of the meeting Mr. Drammeh in relation provide us with the minutes to this specific letter meeting that was written to the chairperson of the Jammeh Commission. This specific letter that was written. It was already to the chairperson. Thank you. You know I came late. Sorry for that. We can move on. Mr. Drammeh, were you aware about the petition that the then Secretary General of the Jammeh Commission? Thank you. You know I came late. Sorry for that. We can move to the office of the President. Were you aware about the petition that registering his concern? The then Secretary General to the Jammeh Commission. Yes. Rule. Can you yield to the office of the President?
No, I cannot recall the details of the petition. But
registering his concern.
When letters come from outside, it goes all the way to the president and down.
Can you yield
once again? Unless I cannot recall the details of the petition to help you. But all I know in the answer, when letters come from outside,
fortunately for me, I have this document before me. this petition
Once
or
again,
one of the petitions
unless we go back to those files,
that
we will not be able
was
to
authored by
help
the
you
then
very
Secretary
much
General.
in the answers you look.
Okay. And I would just read
Fortunately
one
for me, I
paragraph
have
because
this
I
document
understand you
before
have
me.
held issues
This
as well.
petition
You
or
needed
one of
to
the
have,
petitions,
so I don't want to keep you here that
that
long. Was authored by the then Secretary General.
and I would read
Right.
here with your permission.
And I would just
Sir,
read
I
one
am
paragraph
concerned
because I understand you
with
have
the
held issues as well.
circumstances
You
that
needed it
lead
so I don't
to the
want to keep you
so-called
here that long.
instructions
Mhm.
to stop
And I would
sales
read
from
here
the
with your
office of the
permission.
Secretary General. Sir, I am concerned. This is because
With the circumstances
that lead
those
to the
events
so-called
that led
instructions to stop
to the instructions
sales
to
from the
stop the
office of the
auction
Secretary General. This is because I
Since
strongly
are
believe
either serious
those
political
events
interference
that
in
led
the Commission's work
or
to
basis
the
of
instructions
serious
to stop
conflict
the
of
auction
interest by
are either
certain
serious
members
political
of the commission.
interference in the Commission's work. Mr.
or
Drammeh,
basis
before
of
I
serious
post the
conflict
question,
of interest
the
by
reason
certain
why
members
I
of
read
the
this
commission.
part
of the petition to you
Mr.
is
Drammeh, before I
it
post the
mentions
question,
your office, the office
the
that
reason
you used to
why
occupy in
I read
2018.
this part
of the
and by
petition to you
extension,
is it mentions
the then
your
late
office,
council,
the office that you used to occupy
what is your
in
take
2018.
on this specific paragraph?
And by
In
extension,
terms of interference
the then
and
late
also
council.
threat.
Mhm.
What is your take on this specific paragraph?
Like once
In-
again, honorable. So
Yes, sir.
that petition, when will go only petition is that he will address to the president, not to the Secretary General. That's all I can.
And,
That petition
and if the president is
will go
given
all the way to the
directive,
president. He will see it,
where
and he will
would the
give
president
directives.
channel his communications?
He will minute
all I
it
can-
out for
And
us
if
to
the
take
president
action.
is given directive,
Now, if he minute it,
where would the president
will
channel
that
his
specific
communications?
He will minute it out for us to take action.
now if he minute it,
Where
comment or communication be channeled
specific
to?
He will come to the
Document or
Secretary General,
communication
and the
be
Secretary
channeled
General-
General.
to
He
your
will come
office.
to the Secretary General, and the Secretary
That is
General,
to your
and the Secretary
office.
General will come to the Secretary General's office, and the Secretary General will minute it on the directives.
office
What
was
were your
minuted to
specific
your
actions?
office.
And also
What were
knowing
your specific actions?
you
and
are a
also
party
knowing
Like I
to
said,
you are a
petition.
party
like I said, like I
to
said,
the petition.
if we do
Like
not
I
go
said.
back to these files,
Yes.
if we do not go back, we will not be able to state exactly. We will not be able to
What has transpired.
state exactly. You know what has been
transpired.
the chain. You know what
From
has
the
been
petition
coming
the
in,
chain,
going all the way to the from the
level of the
petition
president
coming
and
in,
coming out,
going all the
So
way
we
to
don't
the
know which
level
level
of the
actors that
president
are
are coming
on it.
out. So we
Where
don't
I
know which
start, I
the
cannot
actors that are
recall that.
acted on it. Unless
Where
we
I
see
start,
the
I cannot
files.
recall that.
That's the time we could answer
Unless
some of these
we see the
questions.
files.
That's the time we
So
could
now-
answer some of these questions.
The committee will challenge
now,
you to go back to the files and
the committee
provide
will
us
challenge
with
you to go
clarity
back
to the files and
on some of
provide
these
us
issues.
with clarity
Honorable,
on
with due
some of
respect
these
and
because
respect,
for we no Mr.
Honorable,
Drammeh,
with
wait
due
for
respect
us
and
because
respect,
for we
in
no
Spain,
Mr. Drammeh, wait
there
for
is
us.
no
way
I am in
physically
Spain,
possible
that president. The commission can have access to that. The committee access to that. The committee.
No, but now listen. No, but now
I
listen.
can prove. I cannot
Mr.
provide.
Drammeh,
I cannot provide
in some of these communications,
Yeah.
but then you continue
Yeah.
to
But then you
persist that
continue to
until
persist that
we have
until
access
we have
to this.
access.
That,
Yes.
I think the
Yes.
responsibility
I think the
is clarity. Otherwise,
Mhm.
you
Otherwise,
are
you
telling draw to a conclusion.
In as much as I will not be
much
of
as
help
the
actions
actions
and
that
all the
taken,
actions I will not be able to recall. I will not be able to recall the
It's just
product.
The letter.
Yes.
The letter.
Yes.
That refer to
to
official
refer to
letter.
You do
the
not
product.
understand.
You
what
do
I'm
not
saying.
Please
understand
help
what
me
I'm
to
saying.
understand.
Please help
You
me
know,
to
I'm very
understand.
young.
I'm
and,
very
you
young
know,
and
Yeah.
you know.
Every letter that comes from the office of the president or any other office is a culmination of different actions behind that letter. There is a chain that letter goes through. So if after how many years now, if you are not back into those records, you will not be able to say exactly what transpired. There are minutes. There are directives given. On every minute, and you can follow that chain. Who minuted what and who minuted what, that kind of thing. Then I'll be able to refresh my memory.
Okay.
Okay. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's a product. It's a product.
The letters I read. The letters I read to you. The letters I read. The letters I read to you that actually comes from your file.
Honorable. Once again, if you listen to me very carefully, if you are going to make, let's say a phone, mobile phone, the final phone comprises of parts, isn't it? So every letter is like it comprises of different actions. Nobody just so unless I go back into that, I will not be able to answer this question.
Okay, hold on. Let me confirm.
Do you request for this? File?
Can you file
this petition and whatever?
Council, do you request for the file? Regarding the petition and the letter, whatever? Okay. Okay. Mr. Drammeh, we can proceed. On that note, I would apply that the office of the Secretary to provide us with the file, with the minutes. The minutes for the file, because Drammeh is saying in that there are minutes. I am applying with the file that contains the petition, with the file written or submitted by Mr. Alakati Kurang. Attach. Minutes. Thank you. Attach. Thank you. Mr. Drammeh, maybe a very fine. What was your involvement or participation in the sacking of Mr. Kurang?
I have no involvement, no interference whatsoever.
Did you make any call to anybody? That Mr. Kurang should leave that office? Mr. Kurang should leave that office?
I cannot recall any call.
No, I'm just asking.
No, I cannot recall.
I'm just asking.
No, I cannot.
You cannot recall any call.
No.
You cannot recall any call.
No.
Mr. Drammeh.
The president will be able to. I think the office of the.
No, I'm just asking you if you are in a position to report.
No, I'm not in a position. No.
Okay, I already made an application. We get these two numbers and also get call history in between Mr. Drammeh, Mrs. Fati, Mrs. Fati, under the Minister of Justice. And we have to act on this as soon as possible. And the lead council respectively. And we need this late Wednesday. Please, let's prioritize this one. Council. This is going to be in 2018. Let's say 2017, 2018. Thank you. And Chair.
Mr. Drammeh, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay, just a few more questions. I promise not to hold you for long. In your interaction with Honorable Sar, you had mentioned that the president has no right to hold on. I need to refresh my memory. Hold on, one minute. My apologies. That the president has a right to stop sales.
Did I say that? No. I can't recall saying that to the council.
Okay. All right. Perhaps it was a slip of the tongue. Okay. Chair. On that note. Yes. I thought I was thinking of my own. I thought I had my own phrase. But it seems like Honorable also had it. That the president has no right to evict. Perhaps a slip of the tongue. Then.
I didn't say that.
Okay, that's fine. Honorable Chair.
Okay. Mr. Drammeh.
And just one more. Honorable Chair. Mr. Drammeh, when we were conversing, I believe we agreed that
there was indeed interference. However, when your interaction with Honorable Toure and also with Honorable Sar, you had mentioned that there was no interference. I just want a clarification there. Which one is it?
I'm not sure, Councillor, whether we settle that matter on the interest. Like I said, at the time of acting on the directive, that material moment we didn't consider it as interference. We thought that we were just genuinely stopping something of a higher nature. But subsequently, the Minister of Justice drew my attention that the procedure that we chose on the right one, and then we corrected.
Just before the break.
Council, okay. But let me just persevere. No,
I will. What we will just let the record speak for itself. I don't want to hold you on this point any longer. Especially not for you to accuse me of keeping you here against your will.
No, I will
hand you back.
Accuse you of that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Drammeh. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Drammeh. We have come to the end of today's testimony. But just to remind you a few things, that's the application for to produce some of those documents. So you're taking note of them.
Honorable.
Yes.
Because of where I am, there is no I can do to produce the code. I will crave the indulgence of the committee to refer this action to the office of the president. Some of these things are raised will be in the files.
Okay.
I have no way of accessing that.
Yes, but just try to communicate to the president regarding those documents and see whether you get them. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be fine. All right. So thank you so very much. We can release you for now. And probably when we need you again, we will communicate because we need to clarify one or two things more. But when the time comes, we'll communicate back to you. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so very much. You are released for today.
Thank you very much.
All right. You have a nice. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.